incomparable, the incorrigible Vicki Shaw.
She's like a sister. Well, a sister, maybe adopted, but and I do, and she was hot on that sexy outfit, and it's true, it's wrong that two femmes should be together. That's wrong. That's sick and wrong. Oh, you can't have that. That's terrible, you know, 'cause that's against God's law right there. It is. Have two films together. I mean, what would we do? Paint each other's nails? You know, and actually, though, that's not true. I actually dated a film once. I did. It was wrong on many, many levels. But I'm going to give you my impression of two films having sex. Was it good for you? And, yes, see, that's just wrong, isn't it? That's just wrong. And, yes, but I love her. She looks real pretty in her pajamas. We're going to have a big time tonight, pajamas. And I know everybody had, how many of y'all had a great vacation? Well, I do want to bring your attention, if you had a wonderful vacation with Olivia, we would love for you to go tell all your friends at home. And if you did not have fun on your Olivia vacation, we hope you don't have any friends. So, that's not true. Oh, I have had a wonderful time. I have. I've been to Alaska many times with Olivia. Like I told y'all last night, this is my 10th anniversary with Olivia Cruises. Yes, yes. And my very first trip was Alaska. I love Alaska. I really do. It's very, very nice. Beautiful trees. And, really. And mountains. Lovely mountains with snow. But I tell you what, I did some excursions this week. I did. I had a lovely time. Earlier in the week, I did an excursion. It was called the Carts and Speedboat. yeah, my Carts and Speedboat. Me. I thought, why not try something new? I think that's what you should do. Try something new. So I went on Carts and Speedboat. And well, first of all, it was kind of rainy that day. And we got on the speedboat. Oh, yeah, it was nice. I mean, I was thinking speedboat. You know, like you get on, do a little water skiing. You know, now I wasn't planning to water ski, but I was expecting it to be kind of like that. And it was kind of like a ferry with a big engine. And it was an engine they couldn't turn on because there was a wake problem. So we're like, and that was kind of boring for a while. And then they kind of started going fast, and we saw some real nice stuff, trees, and water. Yeah, and they gave us a pastry. God love them. We needed a pastry about that time. And, because you know I hadn't eaten enough, I needed a pastry for the sugar rush. So we're on the speedboat eating a little pastry. Honest to God, I'm not making this up. See, that's the sad thing about all this shit. I'm not making this shit up. And it was a pastry about that big, wasn't it? It was just that big. And I know it's true. And so it was like a little bitty pastry. I went, not even, I could snort this. And I was amazed at the size of it. But I ate it anyway. doesn't it? Come get on a cart. Would you like to ride on a cart? Get on a little cart. And then as we're pulling up to this area, out in the middle of nowhere, an hour from the ship, then they go, oh, by the way, the carts were invented in Israel. Oh, they're not just little carts. They're like carts, and because they go over rough terrain, but it's a little two-seater cart with little bar, you know, and I thought, oh, this could be fun. And then they said, come here, and they took us in a room and gave us rain gear. And I went, oh, that does not look good. But the best part about it was, I'm in this rain gear, and then they handed me a shower cap. A shower cap? You want me to wear the shower cap? Then they explained that it's because you had to wear a helmet. Oh, now I'm happy. So now I get to put a shower cap on, and then they proceeded to try to make it a little better by going, oh, by the way, we do disinfect the helmet after they turn them in, but just in case, there's a shower cap. So now I have a shower cap and a helmet and rain gear, and I go to get in the cart. And I have a lovely friend. I meet a new friend on this excursion, Melissa, who is single, a lovely girl, lovely girl. I liked her in the beginning. She's a very sweet girl, but we shared the cart, and of course, being the person that I'm thinking, well, I'm representing Olivia, I'll drive first. And then we got in and took off, and it took off, and on this rocky single-lane road with nothing but rocks and mud puddles. And you're going, round. And we hit every mud puddle because there was no way not to. Now, in essence, that sounded like fun. And there was a hint of fun about it. But then we stopped. And they gave us goldfish. I guess they assumed the pastry had worn off. So I ate 2 bags of goldfish. And then we decided to switch drivers. Now Melissa took over. And we're flying. We're flying, we figured this thing out, we're flying, we're hitting the mud puddles, being drenched. And I have to be honest with you, I think those little things, visors on your helmet, should perhaps have some kind of windshield wiper. Because you couldn't see anymore by that time, and we're riding death machines. And so as we're driving down this lovely little mountain road, and on this side of the mountain road is a steep cliff directly to the water. And on this side is a cliff with rocks and a mountain. It was a surprise. I know, mountains and water, but we saw them. And our little tour guide decided he thought he saw a bear, and he stopped. And of course, we came over the hill and didn't realize on this thing, and it slid through the rocks, and thank God we didn't go this way down that cliff to the lake. We went this way, head first, into the mountain. I screamed. I peed in the reindeer. And I looked at Melissa and I said, I swear to God, if I had died, you'd be in a heap of trouble. But I made it back from that.
Oh my.
A lovely excursion, I highly recommend. And now I know I've done other excursions before. I did a lovely excursion the last trip I was here in Alaska. I went on that helicopter to the glacier. How many of y'all went on the helicopter to the glacier? Yeah, that was fun. I liked that. That was nice. It was a helicopter ride. That's a shitload of money though to pay for that excursion. That's an expensive excursion. And so I was on the helicopter, took off, you know, and that was nice. You get to see the mountain and the water and the trees. And but that was nice. It was real pretty. It was up high, different way to see it. Woo! And we're flying, and it lands on the glacier. Now they gave you shoes to walk on the glacier, and I'm thinking, woohoo! I get to see a glacier. I'm gonna stand on a glacier. I got out of the helicopter and stood on the glacier. And I don't know how many of y'all got to go, but if you didn't get to go, let me tell you what it is. Snow. I live in Rockford, Illinois. I've seen snow, so I walked around. Snow! Woo-hoo! So maybe I'm not really that kind of good excursion person. Alaska, you know, I told you Alaska, it's beautiful, it really is, but I thought maybe I'd do something different this time. I had a massage. Yeah, how many of y'all had a massage? How many went to the spa? Yeah, it was nice. I was looking forward to it because I don't normally get to do that, and I thought, well, I'll just treat myself. And went to the spa, and I went in, I said I'd like a massage. And so they asked me all my important questions, and I said, just want a body massage. Now I'm thinking a massage, you just rub you a little bit all over your body. Seemed nice. Well, my girl is not from here. And I don't know how they do it where she's from, but she had an accent. And she had an accent. I'm not sure where she's from, but I don't know what they think a body massage is. But I think they kind of liken it to torture. And because I was getting a massage, and she told me in her accent before it started, I don't know how she said it, but some to the effect of let me know, or let me know, with it who. And she started, and I wanted to yell, I don't know about you, but when you hit something hard, it's a bone. And I would have yelled it too. I would have tried to tell her, but this is all I could get out. Boom! You know, you can't yell when your face is in that thing. Ow! And you know something else I have? How many of y'all got a massage and you're in that little thing, you know? can't breathe because of all the stuff in your nasal cavities is coming forward. And you slobber on floor and you watch it go down. You can't get it. You know she's gonna step in it. And now she's touching parts of your body and hurting you because that pissed her off.
Oh my God.
Maybe I shouldn't have had a massage. I don't know, but I've had a good time all in all. Yeah, and we gotta go home tomorrow. That sucks. Yeah, it does. Many of y'all ask me because a lot of y'all know I have a partner. Yes, I have a partner. We're in a committed, long fucking term relationship. And yeah, we've been together a while. She's a police officer. Yeah, that's kind of sexy, isn't it? Sexy. By applause. Do we have any police officers here? Wonderful. Good. Give the police officers a big round of applause. That's wonderful. Good for you. Good for you. And my partner, her name is Sergeant Patch. People say, Vicki, why do you call her Sergeant Patch? Because that's her name. And that's a dumb question, isn't it? And yeah, and a lot of you ask me, does she really exist? Because she's not here. And yes, she really exists. I didn't make her up. That would be sad, wouldn't it? I have a girlfriend. And no, I really do. She's my partner. And she's a police officer. And that's very exciting. But I will tell y'all, a lot of y'all know this, but some of you don't. And she's very cute. She really is. She's a very attractive woman. Thank you. Those of you that know her. But that was a bonus. Being attractive. Because that's not why I married her. I married her because she has pension and retirement. And at my age, that's fucking sexy. And I know you cops up there, all your pension and retirement. And those of you, I know we got a lot of newbies, so I'll just catch y'all up. It was very romantic how we met. It really was, wasn't it? It was very romantic. She pulled me over for speeding. Yeah, evidently y'all hate that. And, because I did not know that, because I'm from Texas. Yes, Texas. And in Texas, a speed limit is a suggestion. And in Texas, if you're going 60 miles an hour or less, you're in a house. It's true. And I saw her coming over my car. I did. I saw her walking all butch and everything, you know, in that little costume. It's precious. It is. I love that sexy. That costume's sexy. And I bet cops don't think their costumes are sexy, do they? Yeah, because you work in them all the time. I tried to get exciting one time with Sergeant Patch, you know, got a little, because we've been together a long fucking time, and I tried to get all sexy with her. One day I put her outfit on. I did. I put a hat. I was naked underneath it too, and I walked in all sexy and went, "Ooh, happy my birthday to you," and she went, "Take it off!" She didn't think it was sexy at all, and I was scared me. She yelled, and she doesn't usually yell. She cusses, but she doesn't usually yell. And so yeah. But anyway, and it was she was walking over to my car. I saw her coming over. She was all cute and everything. And I rolled my window down because y'all like that. And she leaned over my car. She goes, "Do you know what the speed limit is?" And I said, "No, officer, I'm not from here. But if you'll pull someone else over, they'll probably know." And the position. Spread on. So I married her, and I was served and protected, and oh yeah, and you know, we've been together now for a while. It's a long time. Went to that commitment ceremony this week. How many of y'all went and got committed? Yeah, that's cute and romantic and everything. Good for you. Because we've been together now a while, and she's getting on my nerves. I gotta be honest with you. Because y'all remember, don't you remember y'all been together for a while? We even had a couple, I don't know if they're in this show, we're together 48 years. What? 40, are they here tonight? Right now? They'll be eating. And 48 years. That's amazing, isn't it? And dear Lord, ain't no way in hell it's going to happen to me. Because she really does. I can't imagine being with her 48 years. It's making me crazy. You know, it's just, you get to that point. Because y'all remember when you first got together, are you couples? Remember that? Remember when you first? That was fun, right? Ooh. Sex. What? You just couldn't get enough. Just touch. Fuck me. And you couldn't get enough, could you? You couldn't. It was just wonderful. It was just ferret sex. Just sex. Remember? Wasn't that fun? And remember, the other thing that was fun is they were perfect, weren't they? Remember when you were perfect? You're perfect. Everything about you is perfect. I love everything about you. Nothing about you gets on my nerves. Nothing. I don't care that you smoke and your farts don't smell. Nothing. Don't you remember? Remember that? Wasn't it wonderful? And now there are days, I swear to God, I look at her and I go, why are you breathing? Oh, and now that all the lesbians are getting upset now. Oh, now you're talking about your girlfriend. That can't be good. Because don't sit here and think that that she only gets on my nerves. I get on her nerves too. Hard to believe, isn't it? I get on her nerves too. I tell you what I do that she hates. She hates it. She hates it when I come home. Hates it. Oh, she's a whiner too. Whines all the time. She's always asking me to do stuff. Vicky, I need you to go to the store and buy me some tampons. But I don't want just any tampon. I need the teen-size tampons. Because I'm small. Have y'all ever seen a teen-size tampon? I mean, I looked at that and I went, what's the point? Use a Q-tip. Of course, I've given birth to 3 children. I can take a TV set. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she is a whiner. Oh, she's one of these ones that always wants you to be all romantic. You know that romantic kind of girl? She loves romantic. I'm not romantic. I'm not. I'll be honest with you. I'm not. I just, we all have our benefits. We all have our gifts. But romance is not mine. We were watching one of those Victoria's Secret shows one night. You know that Victoria's Secret? Where they do the modeling, and they're in there all their pretty little outfits. You know, the little outfits, and all in that real pretty underwear that has elastic. Yeah, walking around all pretty and everything. And we were watching it. We were both enjoying the show, to be quite honest. And Sergeant Patch looked over at me and said, honey, if one of those girls walks up to you with a smile on her face, what would you do? I said, I'd forget your name. I would. But yeah, we're getting through it. And but the other thing that's going on right now, and I can tell because this has been a shipload of us, is I'm getting older. Yeah, I turned 50 this year. Yeah, I turned 50. Yeah, I did. And I had my birthday. Birthday was May 21st. Yes, I'm a Taurus Gemini. I'm a bullheaded schizophrenic. And so I have turned 50. And it's horrible, isn't it? Oh, menopause. I am going through menopause right now. It's not pretty. I have enjoyed this cool weather. It's always fucking hot. And it's terrible. Oh, I hate it. And this whole menopause, And for you young girls, I know there's lots of young girls, and I know y'all don't know what menopause is, but I'll just tell you what it is, real quick. All it is basically is you just are walking around, and for no apparent reason, you just burst into flames. Sliding around in my shoes when I'm on a cart. Oh, it's terrible. Oh my goodness. And you have a hot flash, you're wet all over. Except where you want to be wet. You have to buy shit for that now. That's disgusting. Oh, it's horrible. And you forget shit too, don't you? You forget everything, don't know what the hell you're doing. Walking around, I'm on the ship, walking around looking at people, going somewhere. And it's usually to eat. But I forget. So I just go eat. I figure I'm going to hit it right some of the time. Oh, it's terrible. And I have a terrible symptom. One of my symptoms, everybody has different menopause symptoms. One of my symptoms, though, I'll be honest with you, is insomnia. You can't sleep. Insomnia. And that's not good, because I'm a comedian. I travel a lot. I need my sleep when I'm going to travel and catch a plane and get on a ship. Need to know and get a good night's sleep. And so I have insomnia. But they have drugs for that now. They do. They have some lovely drugs. If y'all have a problem with that, and actually Kate mentioned it the other night, they have a lovely drug on the market now called Ambien. This is a sleeping pill. Ambien is a sleeping pill. Actually, it's in the news, though, isn't it? Yeah, they have people doing shit on Ambien. Yeah, they eat, they drive, and of course, what's his little Kennedy kid, Robert Kennedy? I don't know what he did. He did something when he said on the Ambien. I think that's that Kennedy alcohol. But but there are the people that have these things, and they have a name for it. It's called, well, I don't know what the actual name for it is, but I call it amnesia. And and a rare group of people get this, and what happens is basically if you take an Ambien at night, you go to sleep, but your body doesn't, and it does shit you don't know about the next day. And I found out I'm one of those rare people that has amnesia. And I found out I had it because Sergeant Patch came up to me one day. I woke up refreshed. I had a lovely night's sleep. I was ready to go the next day. Sergeant Patch walks in and says, "Are you okay?" I said, "I'm fine. I've had a lovely night's sleep. Rested, refreshed, ready to go." She goes, "No, seriously. Are you okay?" And she scared me. I said, "I'm fine. And why are you touching me?" She goes, "No. Do you not remember last night?" And I went to sleep. And she went, "No, you didn't." Evidently, after I went to sleep, I then became very upset with Sergeant Patch. And I began to scream at her, "You don't love me anymore. You don't love me anymore. You've never loved me." She goes, and evidently I did that for 3 hours. And she goes, "Well, Vicky, I do. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. You're my life. You're my life. I love you." She goes, "We even made love." What? We made love? We don't make love enough for me to miss it. Then I became kind of intrigued. So I said, "Well, did I come?" And she said, "Yes." And I was surprised because I usually have to work at it. I mean, who was there to point my toes? Some of y'all get that joke, don't you? Yeah. And yes, and I didn't know. And so it kind of scared me. I was worried, this amnesia, you got to be careful with it. And then they came out with one called Ambien CR. Yes, and they say it's time release, so I thought, well, maybe that'll help. And I won't have the amnesia. So I got the Ambien CR. And I thought I was okay. Because I didn't seem to have any problems. And things were going along, and I'm on the road, and I get my good night's sleep and catch my plane. Well, I said, "I've got to catch a plane in the morning, Sergeant. I'm going to take an Ambien." And I always warn her, just in case. So the next morning, she says, "You don't remember last night, do you?" And I said, "Oh, dear Lord, what happened?" Evidently, she was sitting out on the back porch. I had gone to bed. I then came out on the back porch, buck naked, eating a bagel, and wanting a Coke. I want a Coke. She goes, "I knew you were on Ambien because I got the bagel out of your hand." So I'm not sure because no one has told me. But if I was wandering down the hall this week, naked, with a bagel in my hand, I was on Ambien. So, that just kind of scares me. So you gotta be careful with that. But I tell you something though. I tell you something, this menopause. I tell you what, one of my symptoms is anger. Anger, rage, anger, rage. I get pissed off. I didn't used to get pissed off. Now I get pissed off. I get really mad. And I used to be real nice. I used to like people. Now I hate people. I hate people I hadn't even met. I do. And I get really mad. But I tell you what makes me maddest. I mean, I get mad for lots of things, but I tell you what makes me maddest is when people assume you're stupid. You know, doesn't that make you mad? I think you're mad. Yeah, and I'll give you an example. On my Ambien bottle, there's a sticker. And as some of y'all may have Ambien bottles in your room, and go look at it, there's a sticker on it. Now y'all remember, we've been talking about this now. Ambien's a sleeping pill, isn't it? It's a sleeping pill. You sticker says. The sticker says, taking this medication with alcohol may impair your ability to drive. Doesn't alcohol do that anyway? And honest to God, did someone do that? They're out drinking at the bar and decide to drive home? But I think I'll get a jump on the night. I'll take my Ambien now. Did somebody do that? 'Cause I gotta be honest with you. If any of y'all in here do that, if someone does that, if you are that stupid, you should die. That's just stupid. And I give you another example. That sticker on our hair dryers. That honest to God, it even gives you a picture. It says, do not use this in the bathtub. Did someone do that? Honest to God, they're sitting in the bathtub, thinking they'll get a jump start on getting ready, and blow their hair dry there. If you are that stupid, you should die. I'm sorry, I just get all angry. It's that menopause. It is. I'm having a wonderful time. And but before I go, we're gonna have a little bit of a, and I know y'all had a big vacation and have had a lot of fun, but right now we're gonna have the educational part of the program. Because I know y'all have been on vacation and not being very educated. And so I am going to, a lot of y'all, and I know all those comedians, been saying stuff about how I talk. And I talk normal. And the rest of y'all talk weird. But I love y'all. I've gotten to know a lot of y'all, and you travel, you go all over the world. And like I said, I am from Texas. We're from the South, and I worry about y'all. Because, I know y'all travel. You might be going down to Texas. You might go down to the South, and then people can tell you're not from there. It's the way you talk. And they kill you for shit like that. And I worry about you. So I'm gonna teach you a few Southern words right now. And so that you can, we're going to practice them too. So that when you go to the South, you'll have these words handy. And you will blend in, and no one will know that you're not from there. So this is going to be that part of the program. So here we go. I hope you can all see, and I'll help you. If you can't see it, don't worry, we'll talk about it. But here's our first word. Heidi. Everybody say that. Heidi. Yes, this is a greeting. When you're in the South and you meet someone on the street, you say, Heidi. Very good. How are you? Say it. Very good. This is the remainder of the greeting. When you meet someone on the street, Alright. Cheat, everybody say it. This is a question having to do with the consumption of food. I know y'all have used it this week. I'll use it in a sentence. G. Jumped it. Moaning, everybody say it. Moaning. This is something you say when you first get up in the morning. I use it in a sentence. Moaning. In a sentence. Moan in. Y'all are getting ahead of me is what you're doing. Alright, now this is the northern part of the program for all you people from the north. This is what you do not say in the south. You guys. You don't say you guys. No. You guys. Hey, you guys. You guys. You guys want to get in the car and go to Wisconsin? Come on, you guys. Let's go. No. When you're in the South, you say y'all. And when you're talking about everybody, it's all y'all. In the South, you say, I want a Coke. They say, what kind? You say, Dr. Pepper. Of course, some people don't like Dr. Pepper. They want to 7-Up. Citrus. Everybody say it with me. Citrus. This is a word you say to your partner when you want to ask a question. I'll use it in a sentence. Since you's up, get me a beer. Vitamin. Everybody say it. Vitamin. This is something you do when someone comes over your house. I use it in a sentence. Someone walks up to your door, you invite them in. Polite. Everybody say that. Polite. When you invite them in, that's just polite. Pacifier. Say it. Pacifier. I use it in a sentence. Sometimes the fire department gets going too fast on the truck and they pass the fire. Hominy, everybody say it. Hominy. This has to do with the amount of people. I use it in a sentence. Many of you have been on excursions this week, and when you get off the ship, they ask you, how many in your group? That just made me laugh. Fixing, everybody say it. Fixing. This is a very important word, one you use a lot in the South. This means getting ready to do something. I use it in a sentence. Sometimes are getting frisky, and I get close to Nirvana, and I usually yell, "I'm fisting to come." Harry back, everybody say it. Harry back. I just want to let y'all know, we at Olivia want y'all to come back and Harry back. Thank you very much, everybody. I'm Vicky Shaw.
Let's hear it for Vicky Shaw. Her back. All right. Well, she's fixing to sign. Oh, listen to me now. Sign. I'm from New York. She's fixing to sign some product that she brought with her in the art gallery. So please get up. Get out of here, because there's another show, and she needs to fix up.
We're on the Seward Highway, and turn again, finger into Anchorage, Alaska. These are gull sheep on the rocks of the Seward Highway. Another look of Turnagain Bay, Alaska, up on the way to Anchorage. Docked at Potter's Marsh, just outside Anchorage. This is south outside of Anchorage, on the old Seward Highway in the Potter's Marsh. These are the hills or mountains above. There's the Alaskan Range. No, something different. I don't remember what. Starts with a K. See some of the houses up in the hills.